forget this! Tenho a honra de estar aqui, ó, na Levi's, onde há 150 anos começou toda a história do jeanswear. Aqui dentro tem o Archives da Levi's, com uma das peças mais antigas, tem peças aqui de 1879. E eu tô vestindo, olha como o mundo é, a peça mais nova deles. E talvez a peça que seja a peça mais moderna de um guarda-roupa contemporâneo, que é a jaqueta Trucker, feita junto com o Google. Esse modelo super conectado da Trucker não será vendido no Brasil, mas se você se inscrever para participar do nosso Festival de Tecnologia e Moda, wearebrasil.com, no dia 9 de novembro em São Paulo, você poderá provar a jaqueta e testar a jaqueta. Vamos dar um tourzinho pela Levi's. If the past defines the future, what's gonna be the clothes of tomorrow?
I mean, the great thing about Levi's is that the clothes of yesterday and tomorrow can be the same thing. We're celebrating 50 years of the trucker jacket in one form, but it was relevant for hippies in the 60s and, punk rock in the 70s. It was relevant for hip hop in the 80s and grunge in the 90s. So I think there's what we're looking for is the radical new function, the radical new purpose, and that's why Project Jacquard is so important. It's the first garment that actually bridges that distance between the virtual world on the inside of the phone and the real world where Levi's has its purpose.
What's your opinion about wearables?
If wearables can serve a real purpose, yes, we have to embrace that. If wearables can allow you to live with eye contact in the real world and put away your phones, that's a great purpose. The fact that technology is what we use isn't technology is like yarn or like thread or like a zipper or like a button. It's just part of an object that is very intimate, right? So I don't think of it as a wearable, I think of it as a great jacket that does something.
What do I think about wearables? I think we are at the beginning of the beginning. So yeah, the beginning of the beginning. So I think it's very, very interesting. I think there's wearables such as this or such as the Apple Watch. And then I'm curious about the future. Whether the wearable will become implanted into you. Part of your, like the neural networks that Elon Musk is working on, or. Because when I think about it, I mean, this is like you're already a cyborg already, right?
Yeah.
Because we carry this all the time, and it's an extension and a superpower for your brain, right? And your navigation and many, many things in your creativity. So maybe the next step is that's permanently connected to your body. Then what you have here is you have some technology woven into the fabric that can sense your touch, that can sense your movement, and that transmits this data transmits this to this dongle, which communicates by Bluetooth to your phone, so that you can manipulate your music. So you can change music and fast forward or stop. You can receive calls or direct your calls, or you can do some things with navigation as well.
And what's the challenge to transform like a gadget in a garment?
Oh, the challenge is very, very tough. To produce this technology inside denim, which is a very traditional way of making fabric, right? So you have to be able to make it strong, and you have to make it flexible, and then you have to be able to sew it, and then one of the challenges is actually to make it look familiar enough that you will be comfortable wearing it, so you don't look stupid. So I think there's multiple challenges, both technically and kind of social challenges to it.